The Smart Schools project, which was launched with fanfare at the inception of the Pete and Bass administration, is no doubt a bold vision by the Enugu state government to transform public education through technology-driven education infrastructure. The schools are designed to deliver modern classrooms equipped with digital learning tools, digital facilities, libraries, laboratories, power systems, medical clinics, and integrated smart farms. While some of the schools have progressed to near completion ahead of the September takeoff date, which is just weeks away, the reality on ground is far from the promise. Though the government maintains that the first batch of smart schools will be ready by the new school term, there are growing calls for transparency and, more importantly, safety before the doors are opened to students. At several project sites visited across the state, what stands are incomplete buildings, some still at foundation levels or just cleared sites. More disturbing are some worrying cases or signs of structural failure. The Enugu state government recently demolished a smart school at Mbu in Isi Uzo local government area, citing substandard work and structural defects. There was also a sorry site at Achi Unowo 2, Amangbunato Achi in Oji River local government area, which left the President General of the Town Union, Celestine Ilo, and an engineer from the community, Augustine Ikekbeazu, visibly disgusted with what they saw at the site.
I decided to come back here. I was here on Friday with town union executives, and we came here to ascertain the level of progress of work. We were here on Friday. Nobody was on site. We called the engineer. He was making his own explanations, which was not understandable to anybody.
He was making noise.
Was he making noise? Claiming that the blocks he's using, look at the kind of blocks somebody is using to build screws. These things on their own. This is sand. This is sand. This thing have been here for the past. I was here on Friday.
Hey,
this is pure sand.
Yeah.
This is sand. This is just sand.
Where do I start? The block work is crumbling under its own weight where it is stacked. It's crumbling under its own weight where it is stacked. What when you now load it in the building? What will happen? The thickness of the block, the actual is supposed to be concrete area of the block, is much thinner than the standard specifications. Where do you want to start talking? Is it the sand? Anytime you touch the block, all you're seeing is block crumbling with one hand. Not, I didn't hit it, I just touched it. So what do we say about this? What do we say about this? Why won't it crumble when there is no specifications, no quality control?
Observers say poor supervision and haste to meet political timelines may be compromising the integrity of the project. But Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Ben Osita-Oko, whose ministry supervises the project, says shoddy jobs will be met with sanctions.
It takes a state a government that is very serious after, investing huge amount of money in a project, and you discover that this project, maybe the contractor didn't stick to the specifications or terms of the contract to bring it down. Because in everything we are doing, we are very conscious of one thing. We are conscious of safety. So we have also gone ahead to, put into our guidelines that any contractor that is doing any work in Enugu State must provide practicing licenses of professionals relevant to that work he is doing. If it's a building work, you have to get practicing licenses of architects, structural engineers, electrical, mechanical engineers that are we are going to profile these people. We are going to see them. It's not just to drop their credential, their practicing license and go away.
Some Enugu residents have also been speaking on their impression about the new learning infrastructure, which is supposed to be going on in all the 260 wards in Enugu State.
They said September we are going to start that school. I'm doubting. That comes to a question. Even if you are starting the school, what about the smart teachers that are going to man this school? Because a smart school goes with smart teachers. So if you are bringing a smart school and we are bringing analog teachers, It's not complete. So have they been able to train the smart teachers that will man this school? That is the question. If they are going to train them from now to September, that would be magic.
In a situation where you have about 260 structures ongoing completed, and then one or two, has been shown to have structural defects, and as a result, government, the original authors of same project, decided to pull it down. I think it was a good decision. It was done, it was something that was done, to actually show that the government is also responsive and responsible.
The smart school is very good. But looking at the situation of the country, if the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Barrister Peter Mba, had do it in such a way that one smart school and one technical school in one local government, it would have been better than flooding the whole world. 200 and something smart school. What for?
Works and Infrastructure Commissioner insists that the September opening date remains sacrosanct.
Just watch out and see what will happen. We are not leaving any stone unturned. We are working on that, and we are going to, by the special grace of God, by September, most of the schools are going to be on for our children to start using them.
The Smart Schools initiative is part of a broader vision to transform Enugu's education sector into a globally competitive and locally relevant system. And with billions of naira committed and expectations running high, the success or failure of the Smart School project could define the Mba administration's impact on education. Christopher Lele, reporting for Signature TV.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.